Okay, guys, this is week 2 of our 10 to the top. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhilarated. I'm excited. I feel like, I don't know, I felt like over the holidays, I don't know if any of you, but I almost felt like a racehorse just ready to charge. And I couldn't get out of the gate yet because everybody was still in holiday mode. So this week has been really cool. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go over some things that we go over again and again and again, remembering that it takes 21 times for most people to digest something. They have to hear it 21 times. So a lot of this stuff's going to be repetitive, but until it comes out of your mouth so you can train your new people and really have a clear understanding of our system and everything that has to do with Turn to the Top. Because, guys, we're going to be doing this not one time, but again and again and again in conjunction with our 90-day action plans. So, okay, clarity. I'm going to go over this one more time because I think for me, there were a couple days this week that I got really overwhelmed, I would say, overwhelmed. And I want to open this up at the end for questions and feedback and team. This is like our team dinner, right? It's Sunday night dinner. We divide and conquer during the week, and then we come together to get clarity. And, I got, when I'm in that space of feeling chaotic and, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed, I don't operate very well. So I need to stay grounded. So I just want to kind of tell you guys, you don't have to be a workaholic, make sure you make some time for yourself, but get clear on who you're looking for. Find those blue beetles. And I'm going to say this again because, last year we had some issues with IT, some IT issues and that. And this is, and you can't really tell how steep this is, but this is Highlands Bowl. And I was really scared to hike this. It's a very difficult hike over in Aspen Highlands, and then there's amazing skiing, but it is, you hike to like over 14,000 feet, I believe. And I was super scared. And I love how Paul just kept saying, Heidi, baby steps. Just take one step at a time and keep moving forward. And you don't at all this perfectly. I really like the bullseye, that the action plan that we'll review, that Lynn put, give us this action plan. But say you do 5 follow-ups instead of 2 a day and one day, and you do adding people to real results. It's okay. Take the baby steps, and you know what they are. And, I'm going to review this again because I just want people to understand what this is. And I can't wait to hear from Bianca because she's really made it happen this week. And we spoke earlier today, and, she has a clear understanding of what this takes over these years to become executive, to follow up. And she is the person who is, the 2%, the 2%. She's a 2%er or a 10%er at least, 5%er, and 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Bianca always elegantly follows up, and so do the leaders on this team that are getting to executives. So just make sure that you have clarity, that you realize that really this comes down to a very simple brass tacks of invite to take a look, sharing our solutions. People are looking for solutions, and really appealing to that pain. And people have so much pain around finances and weight, wanting to lose weight, that, find their pain and go into it with this millionaire mindset. Oh, shoot, it's internet's unstable. Can you still hear me? Give me a thumbs up, Jordan. You can still hear me. Okay, and don't get overwhelmed. I think this is one of the most important things of all. A lot of times I'll get overwhelmed and just say, forget it. Don't get overwhelmed. Go out, take care of yourself, get grounded again, and go attack it. And success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Keep it simple, eat it, love it, share it. So, Bianca, I am going to unmute. Can you unmute yourself, or do I need to do that? I'm going to unmute Bianca.
Hi, Heidi.
I'm here. Bianca?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, hello.
Hi.
I can hear you perfectly.
I can hear you too.
Guys, Bianca is the very first person. Awesome. Bianca's the very first person in our organization that's hit crystal executive since the reset. She and I spoke a few weeks ago, and she was like, I'm going to make it happen. This is what I need to do. She had it in her head. And, again, what you focus on, you find. What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real. And what you focus on, you become. And here, Bianca is a crystal executive. I am so proud of you, lady. And I'm so excited for the benchmark and the inspiration you provided to all of us. And we spoke today, and it was interesting because Roger Bannister, guys, broke the 4-minute mile. Okay, remember that? No, people said it couldn't be done. Nobody can break the 4-minute mile. And for decades and decades and decades in the Olympics, nobody ever broke it. And then Roger Bannister broke it. And all of a sudden, the next person broke it. And so this shows, thank you for showing us what can be done. And beyond, if you I can't see you, which bugs me. I want to see you. Can you share just a little bit about how you accomplished this and words of wisdom? There we go.
Dexter.
I hope you can hear me. Heidi, really, it's been a lot of the things that you have said, and many of the things that you said over the time period that has resonated with me. Like I was telling you this morning, I think your story that you told me years ago in Missouri about you struggling and lying in a fetal position and saying, I can't do this, that actually stuck with me.
I'm losing you.
Pardon?
Are you guys hearing Bianca okay, guys? Jordan, I see you. Can you hear Bianca? Oh, you can. Okay, go ahead, Bianca. Yes.
All right. So I remember you saying that you had that when you started up, you were also saying, I cannot do this, and you're lying in a fetal position crying, and Paul said, get up and just get off your butt and do it. That story stuck with me because whenever I hit a hard time, I just think, well, they must have started somewhere as well. They didn't just jump in the top end, So to me, it's exactly what you say. It's a step at a time. Some people do go, a lot faster than others. But I think the key is to definitely build the relationship with the people directly. It's one thing about just signing up, but it's another thing to actually build nearly friendships with these people. And those are, at the end of the day, I think your long-term people. There's no magic secret. And the one thing that I absolutely do on a daily basis is I speak to everyone, but I don't just verbally diarrhea all over them. I just go and do it a step at a time. And actually, when they say something, when they, we're talking about something and they bring up something, I'll just say, sometimes I don't even say anything. Like Alison, who I met at the bus stop of all places, I didn't say much to her. She was a runner and I gave her a shake. I said, try this, see if it will enhance your performance. And she's now a consultant. You don't need to always say a lot. I find that sometimes less is more. So, it's really in what you're saying, baby steps, and it didn't happen overnight. So definitely, stay the course, as you were saying, step at a time, and take a back step and just shut off and then come back again.
Bianca, thank you so much. I just think, amazing, Bianca. I agree. Debbie just said, and you're just everything you're saying is so true. It's just these little baby steps. It's the little baby steps, and we need to get more people on base. And I loved how you said, I just, you knew a runner and you gave her a shake.
Yeah.
this. It's, you got her on base. You got her on base, and you followed up and followed up. And, you know, the whole thing is to determine whether or not this is a fit. Any of our solutions are a fit. And it doesn't have to be daunting, and it can be fun. And if you take it in baby steps, it really, you know, it just like that I did, it wasn't, I felt like it was so daunting. Once you start making the phone calls, once you start actually moving, it's easy. It's fun. It's awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. And thank you for inspiring us. I mean, definitely,
Heidi, one more thing,
congratulations.
one thing that I still want to add is that I think that your upline, support from the upline is very important. And I found that your support has been actually invaluable. I don't know where we'd all be without you. So thank you very much for that.
Oh my God. You know what? You did this yourself. You know, and this is the thing. We're in business for ourselves, but never by ourselves. But you're going to see, you guys, as you're growing your business, I get so inspired by everybody making this happen, and we just can't do it alone. That's it. We cannot do it alone. I loved last Tuesday's call, hashtag rope team. I love that. You know, we push each other up, we pull each other up, we're a team. So this is what Bianca did. She found 5 people who each found 2 people. And we did that. And you know, we're going to go into more depth on the compensation plan. She said, well, what does it mean? It's just a rank. And I said, oh no, it's not just a rank, Bianca. This opens up the entire compensation plan when you become executive. You get 10% on all of your personally enrolled. You get to participate in the leadership pools. You earn more points and money in the holiday bonus pools. This compensation plan is so generous. Get to executive. It's certainly not just ICE isn't like that. It's not just like a rank, you know. You're going to get rewarded for it immensely. And Crystal Manager, Weezy, are you there?
I'm here.
Miss Weezy. Hello. Okay, guys. Weezy is, well, first of all, I call these 2 right here, Weezy and Liz O'Keefe. Oh my God, they're the dynamic duo. And I mean, they're just so fun to work with. And guys, I'll tell you what, if you get stuck in your business or you're in a rut, go out and find some rock stars like them. Out there, find the people looking for us. So Weezy, do you have any, I'd love for you to share a little bit about how you really just made this happen.
Yeah, you know, can you hear me?
Yes.
So Tom's been working with me, and he actually had this couple of people that promoted me, put on my side, so I have to give him credit. But we both are just loving Isagenix, and we both love it. Just has become part of our life, and we can't stop talking about it. So I think that really helps. That's just, you know, and we look at this like, all right, what's next? Let's go. So I'm very excited. Thanks.
Yeah, I love that. I love you and Tom are just such a good team. And for anybody who has a husband who's not supportive, you know what? You might want to get him on the phone with Paul, or we'll do, you know, or Tom, or we'll get, you know, do like a men's call, because I think men understand this. You know, yeah. Tom has a very clear understanding of what it takes to build a business, and so does Paul, because they've done it. And they're wowed and absolutely amazed that we can build a business for the price of a meal per day. There's no glass ceiling, and the culture, you know, I think they're both very impressed with the culture and the teamwork. Mm-hmm. So Weezy, it's just the beginning for you and Liz and Bianca, and they all happen to be on the same leg. So that leg is just exploding. So
it's fun.
Anything else, Weezy?
You know, not that I can think of. um,
Okay, well,
it's just I'm excited, and I know once you get a little taste of it, you can kind of you want more. So I'm excited. So
yeah, Crystal Manager's the appetizer.
yeah. Right. So,
Okay,
and
so
thanks for your help.
absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah, we had a little struggle with the Canadian sign up, but it all
Yeah.
worked.
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome. So, this is what Wheezy did. ACMD, and again, guys, all this stuff you're going to hear. You're maybe going to have to hear 21 times before it sinks in. But remember, it used to be. I thought, oh, we need to hear a million. There's a million things to learn in Isagenix. There's things said a million different ways. So this is what Wheezy did. She signed up for a wholesale account and became an associate. She enrolled 2 people. One was her husband, Tom, and then I can't remember who else, but she enrolled way more than 2 people. But then she found a couple people and helped them enroll 2 people. And so she did U plus 2, them plus 2, and she's going to get a nice little $250 bonus for achieving Crystal Manager prior to the deadline. Okay, so we're going to go through this again, and I really want you guys to be able to explain this because you're going to get asked all the time, how do you do this? What's your system? And the first thing is you need to get plugged into the system. And we do a lot on Facebook. It's certainly one tool in our toolbox, but it's representative of everything, the 3 categories of people we work with, whether we work with them on Facebook or not. We can invite them to take a look and share Isagenix on a text thread if they're not on Facebook. I mean, you guys get creative, but if you really understand our Facebook system, it's applicable all over the place, So are you in the 10 the top group? If you're not this time, make sure you do it next time. We're working with 3 categories of people, and we have 3 tracking sheets and 3 Facebook pages that correlate with the 3 categories of people. We're working with prospects, and with our prospects, we're basically sharing Isagenix, following up, finding out, asking questions, finding out if any of our solutions are fit for them. And many times we put them into Real People, Real Results, our virtual store, Facebook page. It is our prospecting page. We basically say, hey, love to invite you to our private Facebook page. You'll meet some of my friends using and loving this nutrition that we're passionate about. They'll tell you their stories and, just poke around. And this is a great use of time because it's basically, they're marinating in there and they're learning about different aspects of Isagenix, not just from you, but from your team and from the posts. And guys, remember to put content posts, not just welcome posts, okay? Because it draws them back. Every time you have a friend that you put into Real People, Real Results, and you put a content post, it's going to show up in their notifications, and it's going to draw them back into our virtual store, okay? They do not see everything everybody posts, thank God. They see only if they're friends with somebody who's in Real People, Real Results, they see those posts show up in their notifications. So we're working with the category of prospects in order to determine whether or not all of our solutions are a fit for them. And once someone converts from a prospect to enrolling with a wholesale account, and that's the way I like to say, guys, they enroll with a virtual wholesale account. Okay, it's very non-threatening. I'd like to show you how you can enroll with your own wholesale account. Not, some people you want to lead with the business, obviously, but it can scare people away. I get it all the time. I'm sure you do too. Wait, does this mean I'm obligated to sell things? Oh, no, 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 no. It's just a virtual wholesale account. Once they convert from a prospect to an associate with a wholesale account, we're working with, they kind of escalate into a new category. Now they're part of our Fresh Start Facebook page, if that's relevant. And our job is to coach them and support them in maximizing their product experience. Third, we're working to coach business partners, okay? And this, our Success Business Support page are for those who raise their hand and say, you know what, I'm interested in building a business with Isagenix. So those are the three categories we're working with, 3 correlating Facebook pages, okay? And we have 3 tracking sheets with live links that really have everything you could possibly need so you don't make a wrong turn, you know? And if you're confused, your support team, that's what we're here for, #RopeTeam. Okay. The other 2 things, if you're in 10 to the top, you want to be part, of course, the 10 to the top Facebook page, but you also want to be part of, I do hear a little bit of background noise. You also want to be part of our private chat group, 10 to the top, where we really connect as a team. And then we have another PM group called the Idea Exchange. That's great too. If you have questions, that's where our team asks questions and connects. Okay, because you guys are only a week into it, so we're getting our feet wet. It can, like, if there's any time you're going to be overwhelmed, it's that first week, of course, where you're looking at the mountain, hoping to get to the top to executive, and it seems daunting. But remember, one baby step at a time. Opt in the action plan in your back office. Okay, I hope everyone's done that. If you haven't, go to your back office and opt in. Plan on attending Celebration. Attend the Tuesday night Zoom calls. That is a requirement, guys, unless you have a reason, not an excuse. Tune in live to Tuesday night calls for the 10 weeks and get on early. Lynn has 500 seats on that Zoom call. It was, some people got knocked out. Thank God she did record it. But get on early to get on that Zoom call. You also are a requirement, and this is all these requirements, you know, it's not like, you know, anyone's dictating you. These are to help support you reach your goals and help you stay accountable. Comment on the weekly accountability post in the 10 to the top Facebook group. Guys, again, we're going to have a question and answer after this is done. If there are any questions that you have, start writing them down, and we're going to, like, if you don't know how to do that or where to find that, we're gonna go over that. These were the requirements for last week, and basically, guys, these are the requirements. Probably it's going to be like this pretty much every week, other than creating other than the last one, which is watch create values in its value pack. That was an awesome training by Tanya Kirkpatrick. Lynn does, but she talks about how Tanya Kirkpatrick, leads with the value pack. It's got great verbiage and great resources in that training. But this basically is an action plan on what you need to be doing. You're not going to have to make your 100 name list again, but you're going to have to keep adding to it. Okay, Paul and I were out of town all weekend. We got 11 new contacts, okay? Again, you can find this all on the isadreamteam.com, but we have our Sunday evening Grow Pro Leadership Call. This is just for our group. By the way, guys, everything on the Isadream Team calendar is in Central Standard Time, so adjust accordingly. We had to pick one time frame, so we picked the middle of the country. But this is the call you're on right now, okay? The Tuesday 10 to the top Zoom call is at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday. Guys, that is basically required. And then we're going to have the Freedom Friday call. We started last week. Daniel Russo-Salute does such a great job. And, Ricky and I kind of come in and help on that too. And we have Q&As, and we drill down on different aspects of our compensation plan, because there's so many ways to get paid with Isagenix. You're going to find this schedule on the IsaDream team, which we're going to go to at the end of this, so I can just kind of show you guys. And this is, Bianca, you need to tune in week 8 and 9 so you can learn about the leadership pools, part 1 and part 2. Bonus pools. A lot of people, I'm sure, are brand new, have no idea what that means. These are really, really cool. So these are different aspects of the compensation plan. We're going to drill down on every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars. Okay, guys, this is one thing that you really need to recognize as well. As you're reaching out, as you're making your 100 name list and you're thinking of people from college, basically, the more people that know about what you're doing, the better. That's really and keep following up. Don't drown them, as Bianca said, with all the Isagenix on them. Create intrigue and work this elegantly and professionally. Set up a call where they can meet one of your upline leaders and share the Isagenix, they'll help you, or I'll help you, or any of the leaders will help you share our solutions. Here, guys, are a couple of things that are going on in Portland, Oregon. I know Angela her aunt lives there. I pulled this from Isagenix events. There's a Super Saturday next week in Kansas City, Missouri. I know a lot of you are from St. Louis surrounding area. That's a really easy drive. There's a great, down in Naples, Florida, there's a really awesome Motivational Monday next Monday. And remember, guys, who do you know? I mean, get people. I remember Ricky Tischler and I went, I got the products. I opened a wholesale account, and Lynn called me a few days later and said, Heidi, you're not going to believe this, but Kathy Coover is going to be in your area. And I grabbed Ricky by the arm and said, let's go check it out. And it changed the direction of our lives. It transformed our lives. That one call Lynn made, sitting here, had Lynn not told me about that. So for those of you who don't know about this, Isagenix events, hey, you need to know this. And Fenton, Michigan. I know Jordan's in Michigan. That was Saturday. That was yesterday. Did you go to that, Jordan? Awesome. Okay, you'll have to tell us. Kansas City, Missouri, Knoxville. So Central. Who do you know in Minnesota? And then on the East Coast, Savannah, or who do you know that knows somebody there, right? And the West, here we go, Bozeman, Montana, Phoenix, Portland. Think of those people. Take a look at this and, add to your 100 name list anybody from any of these areas. That's just smart. Okay, can you guys still see my screen? I went back to, okay, you can see Free Friday right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And here's Celebration, guys. We went through this August 5th through 9th and all the details last week. Remember, the biggest thing is, Saturday, August 5th for everybody. Bianca's going to be there. Who else is going to be there? Saturday, August 5th is a team leadership retreat for all of those who hit executive by July 12th. We have till July 12th, but let's don't wait till July 11th to get this done. Plan your travel accordingly. I'm going to be hosting a private dinner for those on my team. And Sunday, there's an Isagenix corporate leadership training for executives. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is Isagenix Celebration. And don't cut out early because Tony Robbins is scheduled for the last 3 hours. And last but not least, before we open up the call to Q&A, is our resets. And I'd encourage you, this wasn't on our weekly to-do action list, but let's make this part of our weekly to-do action list for this week. Write in red when Crystal Manager, the deadline for Crystal Manager to earn that $250, Lacey did. Write down the, May 13th in red, Crystal Director, 750, and of course, Crystal Executive. Okay, so I'm going to stop my screen. I'm going to go back to all of us. Hold on. Oh gosh, close. Stop share. Okay, awesome. And I'm going to stop the recording, and then I want to open